First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
On the line right now is Brian Hluska, who's the Nisquoba Central Region VP. Nisquoba is the union for correctional workers, corrections officers. And Brian is on the line right now. Good morning, Brian. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. How you doing?
Good. I do want to say right off the bat, being a board member on Crime Stoppers, which I think is a great organization, which allows people to report things that they see in their neighborhood or wherever anonymously without worry of any retribution. And in some cases, it could mean an anonymous reward, a reward money. So it's a great organization. And you guys, your union just recently gave to Crime Stoppers, and we appreciate that.
Yes, no, absolutely. We love. I think you guys have an awesome organization, and it helps out the community tremendously, and that's what we're all about.
Well, thank you. Okay, Brian,
yes.
What's going on here? Is it time for the state, and the governor in particular, to put a pause? And that's really what I think you guys are asking for on the closures of prisons around the state.
Yes. So you need to stop the closures. He started a horrible trend back in 2010, 2011. And he's been closing prisons ever since, dumping criminals into our streets. I mean, it's time to right our staffing issues. We need to space these inmates out to create a safer work environment and safer staffing levels for our members.
So as they start to close these down, are you seeing, more people in more crowded, overcrowded jails and prisons?
Yeah, I mean, we just went through a closure of 3 facilities: Watertown, which was part of my region, Gowanda, which is out west, and Clinton Annex up north. And they close these prisons down, and they take the inmates and transfer them to other prisons, which now you're shoving them closer together.
Yeah.
Close more prisons down because they put it in the budget this year, and every time they close prisons, they keep it's tighter. You get more people. Where we should be doing the opposite. We have the space, so space them out and create a safer work environment.
All right. I'm assuming you're fearing that this will fall on deaf ears.
Yeah. I mean, but we got to try to do what we can do and
yeah.
Get them to stop. I mean, we're here for the members, and unfortunately, a lot of times they don't listen. But we got to do what we got to do.
Yep. All right. So and how many have closed since they started this almost 10 years ago?
17.
Wow.
17.
17.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yep.
All right. And then in our general region, how many prisons so people listening to us right now based on our coverage area, how many prisons are in our listening area right now?
Active?
Yes.
We got Mid-State.
Mm-hmm.
Marcy,
yep,
and Mohawk.
Okay,
it's Utica-Rome.
Right.
You're talking about the Utica-Rome area.
So, is there any worry that one of these 3 could be one on the chopping block?
I want to say no. We got excellent staff in this area.
Yeah,
Our guys do a phenomenal job. They're top notch. We don't have a lot of issues, staff wise. All our jails each have particular programs, but you never know.
You never know.
Right. Just never know. I mean, we don't know. We don't find out till 10 minutes before they're making the announcement.
I know.
Hey,
yeah.
So-and-so's closing.
Right.
Brian, one of the things that was discussed yesterday at your press conference was the economic impact that this has, or the prison closures have, on the areas in which they're located. Can you talk more about that?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you're taking. And I just went through, like I said, Watertown's in my region, so I just went through this, and it's horrible. You're taking people's lives and turning them upside down at the drop of a dime. And although the prison has they have 90 days to close, right?
Right.
But
right.
It's not 90 days for the employees, because once they make the announcement, within that first month, a wave of them are boom gone. You're uprooting families, you're taking money out of that local economy. They got to take their kids out of a school district. I mean, it's never good. It's never good to take jobs out of a community. I mean, it's a no-brainer that you're gonna less money.
And the reality is these are run very, very well. It's a safer environment, and if the continuation of the closures places everybody on top of everybody else. That is less safe. And even in a COVID area, when you have that overpopulation, that's how this stuff spreads in those dense populations. Yeah,
I mean that's another aspect. The COVID aspect. And although they're loosening restrictions now, but that's still in the back of our mind.
Yep, still there. Okay, Brian, let's see what happens. I appreciate it. Thank you for what you guys do.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. Thank you too. Also.
All right, you have a great day. Thanks.
All right. Yep, have a good day.
All right, Brian Hluska with Nyskoba. It is amazing to see what has occurred over the course of. If this was just a thing where these were filled with people that were nonviolent and they're in for stupid crimes that they probably shouldn't be in jail for in the first place, that would be one thing. Mm-hmm. But what ends up happening is they're releasing, in many cases, violent criminals onto the streets, and you're seeing an increase in crime because of that.
Perfect example is the Asian woman who was attacked in New York City. It was a person who had been arrested for violently killing their mother.
The worst thing, when you saw that whole thing happen, just unprovoked, all of a sudden starts beating on this woman, and people just shut the door and don't pay attention to it. That was somebody who was released, right?
Yeah, and he had been convicted of murdering his mother violently.
Yeah,
years prior.